on my first pack.
Where should I go?
Let's go! I've got the computer audio and you at the same time. We're gonna cut down on that echoing. It's gonna be incredible. Oh. Okay, hold on. I gotta adjust the levels of this thing. I gotta make sure that you're high and that the other thing is low. Okay. Say that again. Are you hearing the game audio? Okay, then it's working. Okay. I might need to adjust the game audio within the game itself to actually make this work. There we go. This is working out perfectly. Although I'm not really going to play Eska and Logi, really, I don't think, while I'm on stream with you. Yeah, although... There we go. Alright. Ah. To your Gmail? Can you not get on your Facebook? Ah. Understandable. Yeah, I can send it to your Gmail. Let me go to my Gmail. And that's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't know if I have your... Do I have your email address? In my not work email? I don't know. I hope I do. If not, you can just give it to me. Compose. Alright. Okay. What is your email address again? Baby. Alright. Yes, I believe I've sent it to Gmail. $1977, yeah. Sent. To Darth Nico, DARTHNICO, 1977 at Gmail. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing. It has a picture of you there from user's Google profile. No, I'm not spam. That's a lie. I am definitely spam. I gotcha. Totally understandable. Just, are you having problems like following the link and it did like working? Huh. I can also send a fresh link. Like, cause you know, I will just like. Just in case. Nah, yeah. Oh. Are you seeing the stream? Ah. Connection is not secure. And, yeah, I'm not sure why it would say that. Hmm. Hmm. Let me try duplicate. Let me go to. Well, actually, I'm gonna just close that. Close that. Okay. No, it's no problem, man. Hmm? Okay, let me... Hold on. Oh, you know what? That's my bad. By putting it as private and not unlisted, you couldn't connect to it. It needs to be unlisted, not private. I'm sending you a new link to the now unlisted one. I think this is correct. If not, there's another way. It's just going to be a little bit weird. Okay, then let me try this. Okay. DarthNico1977gmail.com. Okay. Save. Okay. Apparently now you should be able to access it. Although it says you're going to need to sign in with your Google account, and I don't know if you've... Maybe I need to send you like another link just to make sure. Yeah, hopefully. What? What? Yeah, I have to do that. Okay, alright, there's the link, going back to Facebook. I understand. What is happening? Like... What about this link? This is like some other link that they gave me. I don't know if this is like... I don't know what this goes to. Alright. Fuck it. Fuck it. I have made it public. Any fucker can watch this and it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, there's a new link. What? Yeah. Can you just, like, go to my channel and, like... Maybe that's the problem. Hold on. Wait, actually, maybe. Maybe what I've actually been doing this whole time is been sending you a link that is, like, to a... That is, like, to a, like a thing that's supposed to, like, connect it to a software. Maybe that's the link that I have been sending you this whole time. And what I need to do is actually go to the stream video, copy the URL of that, and send it to you. So, like...
Oh, I must have done the card trick wrong. Chaos.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't say that I'm live because I turned. Maybe it's because I turned it back to. Okay. Let me just. All right. Let's just fuck it. We're putting it public. It's gonna be public. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Radiant Scott live stream. I don't give a shit. Fuck. I just heard myself on the stream say I don't give a shit. Fuck. I'm getting demonetized, Nico. Okay, here we go. Radiant Scott live stream. Okay, I've sent that. I don't give a shit. Okay. I wonder if that works, if you can follow that link. Okay. Yeah. Now that you're watching it, I wonder if I can make it, like, private again. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm making it private again just to make sure. Okay. It's not like booting you out, is it? Oh, we did? What the fuck? Crazy. Nah, fuck it. We're making it public. This is just too much of a fucking hassle. Next time we're trying Twitch. Oh my god. What a headache. No wonder people don't use YouTube to stream. My god. Okay. There we go. It should be public again. Alright, you see it? What's up, man? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I booted up Sword and Shield to just... Or Sword. I don't have both. There's a shiny Metagross. Anyway. Enough of that. Naturally. Yep, and there's the switch. Alright, well, what we came here for is a little Xenoblade action. I know, right? What? What? What is it? What? What? Wait. No. Wait. No, it's working now. What the fuck was that? That was so weird. Alright, anyway. Ah! Nope. Okay, it's not. Never mind. It's not gonna let me. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I can't do it with Switch, because you know what I can just do instead? I swear to fucking goddamn. Shut up, Switch. Alright, okay. So then that means all we gotta do really is just, let's see. Let's add a source. Just fucking display capture, yeah. Just capture my fucking display. Ah! Yeah, for a second we saw into infinity. Oh, you know it, baby. Yes. Oh yeah, that was wild. That was like that was some absolutely insane shit. Remove. Yes, I want to remove that. How do I just do my screen? Browser? Sure. Let's just do the browser. I don't think that's what I want. Be gone. Window capture? Is that what I want? Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now you should just be seeing like my Facebook. Let's go to YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've never found one that I liked more. Alright. Let's just go to Nintendo's channel. What? Been watching what? Oh yeah, Jenny Nicholson for sure. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's just start at the beginning. Let's watch the announcement trailer first. So we get like everything. All right. And you can like see it and everything, right? Okay, cool. All right. What, do you not have audio? Ew. Ooh. Ah. Okay, hold on. Audio output capture. That output is like what I want, right? Or no, wait. No, output is an input. We're on the window capture. Okay, I'm gonna just. Did you hear the switch snap? No. Oh. Okay. How do I make it get audio? All right. You're getting my audio because you're listening. You're on like the phone with me. I don't know if that would. Like, I mean, is like the sound on your computer, like on the YouTube stream? Yeah, because you might have to listen to the audio for the trailer through that. Shit. I'll just be quiet. I just won't say anything during the trailer. I can't. I'm just like listening to myself on your end, so I was like waiting for the audio to catch up before I started it.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world. Aionios. Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little do you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword march. The land pierced by a great sword. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you shoulder it all alone.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes. It'll never replace the friends we've lost.
The flame clock! It has to go!
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk again. So you can like turn the audio up on the stream because I'm just gonna kind of like click through it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, Jake, it's funny because I showed the trailer to Jake and he said the exact same thing. He was like, you just know it's Xenoblade now. It's like you look at it and you're like, this is Xenoblade. This is how Xenoblade looks. Oh yeah. So like there, in the announcement trailer, there's like a few things to point out. Like you can tell, like I've got it frozen on this one screen, where one of the giant mech weapons clearly has like a Mechon design influence, as like with the two red eyes, like the like hinge, like the jaw hinge and stuff. Like that is clearly like an advanced like Mechon. And then you've got, this trailer focuses mostly on kind of like establishing kind of the just like what things kind of look like in the general premise. You get to see some of the like you said, the scale, the land pierced by the great sword. Some people have pointed out that this particular landscape has a strong resemblance to some of the architecture found on the Bionis foot when you're scaling onto the Mechonis. Like the land pierced by the that's right, yeah, my bad, not the Bionis foot, the fallen arm, the Mechonis foot, really. And you've also got clearly the land pierced by the great sword, like that is the Mechonis sword, like you can see it in the background here. This is straight up the Mechonis sword. Well, that's what the narrative like speculation is that it's like, because there isn't just Xenoblade 1 design influence here, there's also a lot of Xenoblade 2 design influence. Right. Yeah, because like this particular like architecture kind of looks like a little bit of some of like the Orion structures in Xenoblade 2, but mixed with a little bit of a futuristic flourish, kind of a la Xenoblade X. Indeed. I guess we'll have to see. Again, more like Mechon like machinery here. Oh, yeah, and then of course you have totally not Melia. It's totally not Melia, guys. It's not Melia. It's not Melia, and it's definitely not Nia, folks. It's absolutely 100% not Nia. It's definitely not Nia. Yeah. Melia's cousin, Nelia. Okay. Now, the announcement trailer is one thing, but I really feel like the release date trailer is the real banger. This one is the real banger that really shows you what Xenoblade 3 is really going to be all about, and like how it's very much like it. This one is also the one that shows gameplay. So okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
There you are! You monsters!
Cut it out! We're your friends here!
Did they order you to destroy Ouroboros too?
The world, our enemy.
Even though we're being chased by both nations at once.
There's a reason we met. There has to be.
That's why!
Let's go! Come here! I got something for you! What is that thing?
You've got a real death wish. Now, kids, you share a common destiny.
I felt her thoughts. There were so many. And then they were a part of me. How are you inside me? Hold on. Are we?
There's sparks in me yet! Hang in there! You're again!
Out-of-body experience to the neck.
Let's get stuck in!
Yeah, will do!
So you can take that form via a strong desire or emotion.
Stay out of your league!
Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all costs.
That is my revenge. It's payback for Nimue dying with her wish unfulfilled.
It's a wild ride, this passage of fate. We got ourselves a nice little awakening.
Why is my name on here?
My way demands we fight. Come then, and test your mettle against my lance.
Nanana, help with fighting!
I've never used this kind of blade before. But all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Not that I have all that much time to spare. But soon.
Finding a path that lets us all live. I will make that my mission.
Oh my gosh. They moved up the release date too. It's like no. We're putting this ahead of schedule, 2 months early. Okay. So, all right. This trailer shows off so much stuff that it's honestly like mind-boggling. Just because like, you know, this shows like a better look to me at like the other side's aesthetic. So, you know, you've got the Mechon side that's like led by, you know, quote unquote, you know, the queen who looks like Melia. But then you've got the other side, right, you know, evil Melia. You've got the other side that's ruled by evil Nia, that has this like clearly Torna, like Xenoblade 2 aesthetic. Like you can tell from his like armor, it looks a lot like the clothes that they were wearing in like Torna the Golden Country, and which I think is a really neat flourish. Like you can really definitely tell like it's a different aesthetic. It's a little bit more in line with Xenoblade 2. So, you know, all of our main characters running, and then you've got the battle screen, which there's so much going on here, but it looks so cool. Not only do you have 6 party members at the same time, like, well, you know, if you think about Xenoblade 3, or Xenoblade 2, it's like the logical next step. You had like the drivers and the blades. Like you had 6 people on screen, but only 3 were fighting at once. Xenoblade 3 is now saying, everybody's fighting. Everybody is fighting. Everybody's contributing. You can. And you can also see that they all have different roles. Senna and Noah are the like attackers, while Mio and Lance are the tanks, and then Uni and Taion are the healers. Like you can tell from their class icons. Yeah. And But that also feeds into some other stuff we'll look at later. Like, it also shows that you have, similarly to Xenoblade 2, you have the 3 arts skills that you have here, but they're bringing back what look like talent arts from Xenoblade 1. So, like, if you're, Xenoblade 1 had, every character had a unique action that they could take. That was their talent art, like, totally unique to them. And then in Xenoblade 2, you have like the 3 arts that you like customize, and like they use those as like your attacks you weave in. But then you also have like a talent art here. It looks like that's going to correspond to the face buttons. Then you've got like you've got the fusion command up here, which looks like that's going to be what you press when you want to fuse with your partner. We know that like Noah and Mio, Uni and Taion, and then Lance and Senna each like form their own like mech unit. So like they have to combine. You trade 2 characters for 1 mech character. Yeah, like just, you'd expect like there's going to be downsides and stuff. You have additional arts though over here on the left. And some people have speculated that you now have the ability to issue like specific commands to your party members and tell them what arts to use, and that's what those are. But people have pointed out that in some gameplay videos that they've shown off on the Japanese website, it looks like for the first time in Xenoblade, you can actually swap to your party members mid-battle. So if you start the battle as Noah, mid-battle, you could like switch to like Taion or like Mio to like issue them specific commands. Which is really exciting, because I think people have wanted the ability to do that in Xenoblade like forever. Oh yeah. Anyway, getting off like just like the battle UI and stuff. There's like Mio doing her like big move, but you can also see that things like Daze have returned. I know people have pointed out that it looks like Break, Topple, and Daze have returned from the typical Xenoblade, but also the Xenoblade 2 launch command, like where you throw them into the air, has returned as well. So there's even more like status like you can inflict on your enemies now, which is really neat. I don't know what this big dude is, although something tells me that he might be some kind of like corrupted version of what our protagonists can do. The Ouroboros form, where they combine. This guy might be someone who is maybe stuck that way and like is corrupted, which is why he appears to be like monstrous and stuff. Oh. He does, yes. Indeed. Ooh, now that might be it. That could be it too. That's a good catch. A little bit further, when we get that combining scene where they're like in that void and they're like hearing each other's thoughts. To me, this feels like we're stepping into like Xenogears territory. I hope so. That would be so cool to see. I will say the design of Noah and Mia's like form definitely reminds me of like the Weltall from Xenogears a lot. Yeah. So when in that form, it looks like you have some kind of gauge here, and you gain like supercharged like arts, like mega spinning edge. Oh, nice. It does. It absolutely does. Which in itself, Xenogears was like definitely drawing from that. And so, all of the main cast can like combine into different forms, and each of them definitely has like their own like abilities. Looks like Uni and Taion have like ether-based attacks, Ether Collider, Typhoon Field. Now, this is something that I don't know where this is gonna like fit in, but like there have been they're showing like flashbacks to when the characters were younger, and that is something that like hasn't really been in like in the Xenoblade things so far. Like we didn't really get like a big heavy look into like Shulk or even Rex's like past as like very directly. So that's like some right. So this is definitely some different storytelling that's going on here. We got the Queen here. I have no idea. Like, I don't know where this is going to fit in, but I'm very excited to see it. In this city, though, some people have pointed out that the architecture does kind of look a little bit like some of the colonies from Xenoblade 1. And you've also got a society here where we've got humans and Nopon living together, which I think is, interesting. Melia, henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Destroy Ouroboros at all costs. Eliminate Ouroboros. Yes, that's what they're called. They're called Ouroboros forms or something. And I think that if you actually look at the icons in the menu, it actually is shaped like an Ouroboros. And let me go back to the mech form. We'll see. Yeah, that literally does look like Unit 02. That is very Eva. It's so Eva. Oh, yeah, I did. Also, you can actually, now that I've got this close up on the face of the Ouroboros, around the neck looks kind of fleshy. That's a little odd. It's a little off. It's a little weird. I'm sure, it's Xenoblade. Then we've also got, the evil Nia. I don't know what her deal is. So this is a scene that I don't know where this is going to fit in, but like apparently Noah's sword takes this alternate form as like a gauntlet. Like, what's the deal with this? It does. Like, what's that like close up it gets on the arm? Yeah. It's got that like glowing like kind of flourish to it. Yeah. We've got there are also, it appears that like I don't know if these are Ouroboros, but like in this fight scene between the guy with the spear and like they get into mechs. Now I don't know if these are Ouroboros or if these are actually just traditional mechs. So we might be seeing that. Now, there's also this thing. So, at one point in the trailer, we see Noah using, like, Tion's weapon. Like, here, he's wearing clothes that are similar to Tion, and he's using those, like, floating paper bird things. So, there appears to be a reclassing system in this game, where you can actually change the classes of your characters. It is. It is. And this is also like during a chain attack. We get to see a little bit of chain attack, but it's going to be impossible to discern how chain attacks work until we actually get hold of the game because, I do like the new animation they've got with like the cut-ins to all the characters. I think that's a really cool thing. I know. Also, there are apparently guest party members, so you actually can have 7 party members. 7! Like, there's this Valdi guy right here, and in another battle, you've got the Nopon, Riku and Manana. They actually count as, like, one character, the two Nopons, which is great. I'm glad that there's still a no-pawn party member, which means that Charlotte will be happy. It is. So, then the... Oh yeah, I mean, there was Tora. Now, I also noticed that like some of the characters are wearing different outfits in a different part of the game. Like here, like their armor looks noticeably different. Like Uni doesn't have her green jacket, and so I'm wondering if this is like from the beginning of the game, while there's still soldiers for each of the respective armies. She is, yeah. And the speculation is that Lance is a Machina, but Machina have evolved over time to look more human. That's the speculation that I've heard. Is that like, because like people have speculated that actually, you know what? I'll just actually let's see, Xenoblade 3 characters. Let's see. Can I like? Is there a website I could go to that has like the character artwork? Okay, yeah, because like Noah is like clearly like a Homs or like a human. Mio is right. They technically are. Homs are a creation of the Bionis, while humans are from created by like the Titans in Xenoblade 2. So Mio is obviously like a Gormati, one of the cat people. Uni is a Telethia, or not a Telethia, excuse me, a Hyentia. That's right. They are connected. Yeah, because remember, like the Hyentia are forced to turn into Telethia when the Bionis is activated. And then like Tyon is like a human or Homs or something. Lance with his like you can see like those lines on his face that seem to indicate that he might be like a Machina person. And then Senna is speculated to be a Blade, considering that she has the fiery hair kind of like Bridget in Xenoblade 2. Of course, we're not 100% sure. Then there's Riku and Manana, the no-pawn. But initially, we know that initially Noah, Lance, and Senna are all on the same... Uni. It's Noah, Uni, and Lance are on the side that fights with the Mechon, while Mio, Tyon, and Senna are on the side that fights for the evil Nia, the Xenoblade 2 themed side. And then if we go to like the cover artwork, the cover art shows it shows the Orion Titan from Xenoblade 2 being pierced by the Mechonis' sword from Xenoblade 1, which is intended to suggest that the worlds of Xenoblade 1 and 2 have collided in some way. Yeah. So there... Right, and it's like piercing the body of the Titan, it almost looks like. So... yeah. At the end of Xenoblade Definitive Edition, if you play the additional story, the future connected content, the ending of that content sees some kind of extra-dimensional entity enter the world of the Bionis. It's something called the Fog King, and the Fog King seems to have it's clearly not something of the Bionis. Like Shulk and Melia acknowledge that, because traditional like ether weapons don't really seem to have like an effect on it. Like the rules of Xenoblade 1's world don't seem to really apply to this. So they have to when they fight it directly, they have to basically they go through this process of upgrading Shulk's replica Monado to this point where it can actually damage the creature. And when they defeat it, Melia muses that this might only be the beginning of something like entering the world of the Bionis, the post-Bionis world, that is. And then, of course, at the ending of Xenoblade 2, we see that the world of Xenoblade 2 has, kind of joined together, and that, it's the Titans have formed a new landmass, and the people of Xenoblade 2's world have kind of relocated to this new space. And the current theories that I'm familiar with are basically that at some point, the worlds of Xenoblade 2 and 1 have merged, and its peoples are all sharing the same world. And it is. But, of course, Xenoblade 3 will have to be the one that really, goes into more detail here. It's worth noting that Tetsuya Takahashi said that the plans for Xenoblade 3 were started as early as the development of Xenoblade 2. So it seems like this was the plan all along. Especially considering that Xenoblade 2 spends so much time detailing, the true nature of Zansa and the orbital station that originally created Xenoblade 1's world, and that Klaus, and Klaus, of course, half of his essence was trapped between worlds. Zanza was one half of him, and then the architect, that the god of Xenoblade 2's world, was the other half. Yes, and at the end of Xenoblade 2, the Zohar, the conduit, the thing that sparked the creation of Xenoblade 1's world, and by extension Xenoblade 2's world, is seen disappearing. And we don't really know what that means. Additionally, we're not even really sure, for one thing, it was said that, Mithra and Malos were both part of the Trinity processor, which powered that, the orbital station. And then the third piece, is presumably Alvis. Yeah, and Alvis, or Ontos, as his original name was supposed to be, he was missing. And it seems like that there might be a story thread in 3 that sees that these separate worlds, these pieces that were scattered across the worlds of 1 and 2, are being drawn back together. And that might be why the worlds merged. Right, since yeah, exactly. Possibly, yes. So, I don't know. There are so many threads here that I'm excited to see Xenoblade 3 delve into. And it looks like, since that they have really settled on a strong aesthetic, that they have also kind of decided to ditch a lot of the hypersexualization that was present in Xenoblade 2. I'm really hoping Xenoblade 3, has the more consistent tone that I think that Xenoblade fans want and expect, and that it doesn't have a lot of obviously I know that there's going to be fun scenes and silliness between the characters, and I want that too, because that was there in 1 and 2, and X, just as long as it's not gross. Exactly. I'm just thrilled. I'm really excited for Xenoblade 3. And especially considering that it's going to come out in the summer, which means, like, I'm going to have at least, like, a few, like a week or so before school starts that I can just no-life this game. Ooh! I can stream it! Oh, I would love to do that. Oh, yes. And since I can just fucking no-life it, because I won't have work. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. That's fabulous. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh man, Xenoblade 3. I also will say that watching that trailer like again a few times, I've been able to really like hone in on the music that's in the trailer. And if my prediction's correct, the song that plays in the second trailer is probably that game's equivalent of Engage the Enemy, which I'm really excited about. Because, like, just that, like, cutscene music that they use throughout, like, the Xenoblade games that is, like, the, oh, shit. Oh, yeah. In Xenoblade 2, it's called Counterattack, and I remember it being in one of the early trailers, and like listening to that over and over again. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good!" And then in the game, of course, it uses that piece like in the major like cutscene battles and like the dramatic moments. And excited to see that because, oh my god, if there is just one thing that Xenoblade is just impeccable for across all of its games, it is like the cutscene direction. It's unbelievable. Like, they really just nail, like, dramatic, like, storytelling in cutscenes, like, that way. It's so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I really do like understand the pain there because like I love X as well. X is it's like a flawed masterpiece. It's like so brilliant in so many ways, and then it's let down somewhat by its story. And and it sucks that it's stuck on a different planet a lot more than we can. It's stuck on the Wii U, and this one's, and it's like what other than just like kind of aesthetic and design considerations, it doesn't really seem to play into the other like into Xenoblade 3 much in terms of like narrative, unless of course hear me out, though. What if, at the end of Xenoblade 3, like Noah wakes up, and he's on that island from the end of Xenoblade X, and he's there, and then fucking Lao gets up and is like, he's like, hey, it's only just begun, buddy. And then it's like, Xenoblade X2, and then it's... that'd be so silly, but at the same time, like, X has so many like weird threads that are left unresolved, and it's like, you know, come on, like, there's got to be something that we can do to like bring it back and like, you know, and actually like resolve these hanging threads that are so long, you know, overdue to have some kind of resolution. I don't know. Somebody was joking with me about, it was like, what if the planet that Xenoblade 3 is on is like a prehistoric Mira? And then like at the end of Xenoblade 3 we see the downfall of their civilization, and then like, you know, fast forward and eventually the humanity lands on Mira. Exactly. I mean, it's like people are so desperate for connections. They want badly for Xenoblade X to like somehow play into this. And I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, you know, then that's true. Yeah. Xenoblade is Star Wars. Xenoblade X was a little bit more Star Trek with mechas. Sure. Yeah. It's... I'm going to cut off that stream, if that's okay with you. Yeah. I'm probably honestly going to go to bed soon. I don't think I have the energy to play